Hi everyone, good evening. We apologize for the breaking transmission. We are going live now. Um, we were waiting. I was just waiting for a couple of more people to join in. I hope that they're able to join in. Because for members of the clique ourselves, we are well over we are close to 15 number. So I expected a larger number even for members of the clique alone, not to talk of others. But we're just going to go ahead and start. Others can always have access to this recording while recording this video. Um, Hi, everyone. Can you see and hear me? Please confirm that you can see and hear me. Okay, great. So I want to welcome everyone officially to the clique. We've been planning for this for a while now, and it's so exciting that we can see this come alive. I hope you're excited too as well because we have some amazing things cooking for you. And not long from now, by 7:20 thereabout, we're bringing in Ized, and we'll be having a very interesting conversation about how we as African women can build structured and profitable online businesses. This is a dream that has been so heavy in my heart personally for a while now. Um, I've been I've been so I've been so burdened with this. I've seen a lot of my friends, a lot of people around me struggling with building an online business. So yeah, people have this idea, oh, I want to start this business, and they go ahead, right? And they start the business, but they start to struggle and they start to make mistakes. And there's some things I wish I could tell them. For some people, I just go ahead and tell them. So people just ask me, and because of course they know that I'm in this space, they ask me to say that, oh, what do you think? What should I do? I'm having this issue. So it's been a burden in my heart to help women, African women, build structured and profitable online businesses because in the age that we're in, running a business that is tech powered, that is powered by digital space is such a big deal. So it's not only important that you're able to create a business that you love, it's even more important that you're able to um, build something using the internet because that is the present and the future of business. Even big brands, I currently work with a multinational, and I can tell you for free that even big brands are looking to position themselves online. Even your so-called offline brands that you have that you know and you believe that, oh, okay, you can always access them offline. They're all trying to get online. Everybody's trying to get online. Multinationals work, they spend millions of dollars. I can tell you for free. I am part of some of these conversations. Multinationals spend millions of dollars trying to position themselves online. And even when they don't make as much sales and when they don't make as much profit, they still keep investing that money because they know that online, digital has come to stay. So you as an African woman, you have to crack that, and we're not trying to make you a digital marketer in that sense. That's not the purpose, but that for the business you're trying to run, you are able to put the right structures in place and make the profit that would excite you and then also will keep your business running and so that you can scale as well. So the purpose of this event right today is just to kind of onboard you officially to the clique. This is 8 weeks. This is an 8-week program of intense and rigorous. We've been using that word a lot, and they're intentional because that's what's going to happen. It's going to be 8 weeks of intense and rigorous training, learning, networking, meeting one another, building. If you have a dream in your heart to build a business, any kind of business online, then this click is going to help you bring that dream into reality. I promise you, and that's why we're having a goal mapping party today. Ized is going to speak a lot into how the kind of goals you set. It's going to blow your mind, really. So just get ready for our session. And it's coming up in about 10 to 15 minutes. I want to ask you an important question today, and I hope that you have an answer. And if you don't, I want you to go back and get an answer. And that question is, what can you do in the next 2 months? What would you like to achieve? If you have all of the help that you need and all of the support that you need to run that business online, what would you do? What would you do? Right? Because the next 2 months, you have all the support you need in form of content, in form of training, in form of accountability, in form of meeting with industry experts. Everything that you need to build your business online is going to be available to you. What are you going to do with it? What do you want to achieve? Because if you don't have your goals set, if you don't have that vision in mind that, okay, the next 2 months, I want to launch this brand, I want to put the structures in place. If you don't have that in mind, you might not be able to make the most of this community, right? So I want you to start to ask yourself that question. What do I want to achieve? And today, as soon as Ized session is over, we're just going to quickly go over our goals. What do we want to achieve? Some people would share, if you can share, if you have your goals set out already, you would be allowed to share, right? And if you're not comfortable sharing yet, maybe because you're not clear on them yet, we have a process of you uploading your goals. We have a goal sheet that everyone's supposed to fill so that we can track. That's another reason why this community is different. We can help you track week after week, week after week, so that by the end of 2 months, you are 90%, 95%, 100% achieving that goal. And I'm going to leave all of the talking to Ized. She has more than enough things to say to us already because she's experienced, she's been in the space, she's helped several women build their businesses online. Not just women, men. She's worked with international brands, multinational brands. So she has more to say to us this evening. But today, my own role here, the next few minutes, is just to welcome you to the click and to just show you around. I mean, I'm sure you've been getting all our emails about what the click is about, what to look out for. Everything that we promise to give to you is what you're going to get, nothing less. There's even more than we've promised you, but you're not going to get anything less. The accountability, the training, the networking, the building, everything. You're getting everything. So I want you to more like fasten your seatbelt because you can literally build that dream business in 2 months. It's going to take, I'm not trying to just whine us, just whine us to say, okay, just say something sweet. No, there's nothing impossible. If you have the right information and you have the right community and you have the right help, there's nothing impossible. I mean, 2 months is so much a long time for you to be able to build that business. So yeah, I want you to sit back and relax, just give us a few minutes of your time, and trust me, in after Ized's session, in about 10 minutes after then, be out of your face. We're not here to just occupy your whole evening, just to give you just to let you know what you signed up for. So if you already watched my welcome video on your dashboard, then you already must have seen some of the things I want to share right now. Yeah, but I'm still going to go ahead and just share with you what to expect in the click as you've joined in, so that you can prepare, you can set your calendars, you can just adjust a little bit if you have to adjust, yeah, so that you can have access to, or you can participate fully in everything that we have for you. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen in a minute, and again, Ized is coming in about 20 minutes. So whatever I'm able to show you before then, I think that would be it. Okay, everyone. So you're welcome to the click. That's our happy face, and we are super excited. I'm particularly excited for everyone that has joined. Even for some of my friends that joined in, I kept telling them to say that what you've signed up for is a life upgrade, literally. I keep telling them because except you're not participating in all of the activities in the clique, except you're not, paying attention to what we're sharing, except you're not giving yourself to accountability, then it's impossible, right? It is impossible that you finish this 2 month program and then you just go back to playing small and running that small business by the side, doing that side also, just, populating our Instagram page. Okay. All right. So yeah, so it's impossible that you join the clique and then after 2 months you go back to playing small. It's impossible. I mean, I'm staying into my full chest because I'm sure that um what we've planned for you, it's an overall business upgrade. So yeah, let me just go over some of the things that you already are familiar with because I'm sure that I've sent you enough emails to just let you know what you're signing up for. So you're welcome to the click. And then yeah, I'm going to be quickly going through our big vision, what you signed up for, your calendar, and I'll share our facilitators with you as well. So our mission is to help African women build structured and profitable business empires online. This is straightforward. If you're an African woman, which of course you are, if you're an African woman and you are interested in building a structured and profitable online business, you're in the right place. This is the community to help you achieve that. And by using the word structured and profitable, they're very intentional. By the time you start to interact with some of the courses in the click, some of the courses in your dashboard, you would understand what we mean. After your first month, you start to, I'll start to hear your reviews because this is intentionally packaged to help you really build a structured and profitable business online. Anyway, so our vision is to help 1 million African women build structured and profitable business empires on the internet by 2023. So we have a vision at art and we're running out after it. You're gonna help us achieve that. And by God's grace, we're going to exceed this goal. So here's what you signed up for, ladies. You signed up for 8 rigorous and intense weeks of training. Training is a big word because you're going to be having weekly courses drop on your dashboard. You're going to be having bi-weekly master classes, with industry experts, with people that have gotten results over and over and again. Yeah, of networking. So because we're going to be having virtual networking and even physical networking party, and then building. And so yeah, weekly practical on-demand courses every week. You're gonna be getting courses drop on your dashboard. And I'm going to make a separate video for everyone in the click already. I'm going to show you around a little bit to how you can interact with your dashboard, how you can check for new courses, how you can, just get yourself familiar. Then I'm also going to do a video on how to use one of the tools. There's a tool that we're going to be using for goal tracking, and goal setting. I'm going to also take us through how to use that tool so that we can all just make the most of this community. So yeah, weekly practical courses, bi-weekly master classes, accountability groups. The accountability is a big word. I've had some of my friends say to me that I want to run a big business online. I want to run a successful business online. I think I know what to do, but I don't know if I have enough discipline to just keep doing these things every day. And that's where accountability groups come in. Yeah, and then you're going to have weekly art activities like art tasks, art gist, and you're going to understand why we're calling them arts as things go on, right? It's almost about time for me to bring Ized in. So I'm just rush through this slide. If you've watched my welcome video on your dashboard, you already are familiar with this. Since it's an onboarding program, it's just that's why I'm repeating this. So this is what your stay in the clique looks like. Weekly course outlines. On Mondays, you get courses on starting, on launching. On Tuesday, you get courses, and they're short courses, not necessarily long courses. The short courses, they are practical, they are on demand, they are bit-sized, things that you can use immediately. Yeah. On Tuesday, you get courses on strategizing, and you would start to see how critical these things are. And if you're yet to start your business, let's say you've not started your online business, it's still a dream in your heart, your business is still at an ideation stage, then I want to really congratulate you because you will get it right from the start. And if you started, oh, great, you're going to be able to go back to the drawing table and start to put the right structures in place where your online business is concerned. And by online business, I'm not only saying that, oh, you have a fashion store online. Even if you run an offline business and you're trying to sell that business online, it's still an online business. So everybody is involved. And on Wednesdays, we're going to be looking at structuring. Structure is a big word. Structure is such a big word. And on Thursday, selling. What's a business if there are no customers, if there's no sales yet? And on Fridays, we're going to look at scaling. And every week, we're going to have odd tasks. We have accountability programs that have been, designed to help you keep track of your goals, so that at the end of the 8 weeks, you won't just wake up 8 weeks later and say, oh, did I achieve my goal? No. Week after week, we're tracking. How far have you gone? What do you need help with? What can we do? How can we help you? Who do we need to talk to help you? So it's a whole intense system that we hope that you're ready for. And of course, the odd letters, the odd gist, just conversations with members of the clique, to show them just conversations on pressing matters, and here's a full calendar. I might not be able to share that with you at this moment because it's almost about time for us to bring in Ized, but there's a whole lot of you can get this. I've sent this via email before, but you can also get this from your dashboard, the full calendar of activities, the master classes that are coming on board, the what's it called, the odd gist that's coming on board as well. Then we are having a live networking party in December. It's called the Girls Women Business Show. And you don't want to miss that one. For everyone that has attended the Girls Women Business Show before, they can tell you, I can't shout, they can tell you what that show always represents. So I'm about to bring in Ized now. And when she comes in, you all help me show her some love, unmute yourself, say hello, welcome mama, and let's just have that conversation. So these are some of the tutors. I can't really go through them. Okay, so I'm just going to stop sharing at this moment. I'm bringing Ized. So ladies, and now do we have a gentleman here? I think we have, I think I can see 2 gentlemen. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me, Ized, as she blows our mind, as she comes to blow our mind about how we as African women can build structured and profitable online businesses. So thank you. All right, everyone. Okay, so Ized is coming in right now, and please let's make welcome. Please, I want you to unmute yourself. Let's make welcome Ized. Say welcome, welcome. Can we do that? Can we do that in a minute? Let's just welcome Ized. All right, Ma. You have the stage and you can take it away. You're muted, Ma. I'm not sure.
Muted. Hi, sorry. I hope you guys can see me properly. I'm not sure how this lighting works. But hello, everyone. Good evening. How is everyone doing? I only have 30 minutes, so I'm going to be to the point and just get to it. If you give me a minute, I'll just quickly share my slides with Shonfumi and see if we can get to the slides immediately. Hold on a second, one.
Hi, everyone. Please give us a minute while we sort this out. We're back up soon.
Great, sorry, I'm back. Shonfumi, I've sent you the slides. I was going to share from my screen, but unfortunately, for some reason, Mark is acting up today. I'm not sure what's going on. I do see 4 people wait in the waiting room. Should I get started, or are we going to wait for them to join? I think your mic is muted. I can't hear you. Okay, but still, I'll just get started. Okay. While she's sharing the slides, I will just get right to it since we only have a short time. I'll just get right to what I'm going to talk about today. So what I aim to talk about today is using digital and offline marketing strategies to accelerate women's brand in the workplace. I know it talks about, I know the event or this meetup was supposed to talk about goal mapping, but my forte is on how to use marketing strategies to accelerate your brand in the workplace, especially as a woman, and how you can do that with everyday activities. And so I'll just get to it. So for most women, right, I'm not sure that I'm not talking to myself, first of all. So it'll be good if you guys can unmute your mic for 1 minute and just say hi. Just to be certain that I am not talking to myself. Hi,
hello, good evening.
Okay, great. I was worried there for a bit. Hello. Hi, Alfred. I think you're the only man here.
I'm just wondering. So what am I doing here?
You'll be fine. Everybody.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Yes. Okay, great. So I'll turn off my camera and my mic is not on mute. I guess, Alfred, you can learn a thing or two, or maybe you can learn something that you will tell your wife or girlfriend or something. So that's fine. Okay, guys, I'll just get started. Just get right to it. So the goal is to make this event and this time worth your while. See, I feel like every time women are gathered or people are gathered to learn something new, it is really, really, really important that they are learning from it. And for this time that you have spent, my hope is that whatever information I'm sharing with you helps you become, or whatever you learn from it, you are able to utilize it as you go ahead. So First thing to do is develop expertise to accelerate your brand in the workplace or in your career or in whatever it is that you're doing in life. Number one thing to do is to develop expertise. That's exactly what you're doing right now. You took time off this evening when you can be resting or getting ready for church. You took time off to be learning right now. And an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So learn. There are several places you can learn from. Okay, yeah, I think she's sharing the slides now. You can learn from Coursera. There are a lot of free online sites that you can learn from. When I started digital marketing, I didn't go to school to learn from. I didn't have the opportunity to even have the time to go to school to learn. So I would go on free websites like Coursera, Udemy. I would attend as many offline meetups as I could. Then there were more offline meetups. That was pre-COVID. I would attend as many offline meetups as I could, just to learn from people who knew better than me and then take notes. So some of these things, some people go for these meetups and they don't utilize what they learn. So you learn. Roles are becoming more specialized these days. So for context, I have people in my organization who, although we're not paying, so regardless of how much you pay in Nigeria, it's not so much. So even when you're paying 300, 350, still not as much. These people are also working for companies in the US, in the UK, and in Dubai, and they're doing digital marketing for these companies, and they're able to double their pay, sometimes even triple or quadruple their pay. So roles are becoming more specialized, and a lot of top organizations are picking expertise over experience. Now, these days, it's not about how many years experience you have, it's about how good you are at it. So when it comes to job placement, we talk about how experienced a candidate is, and expertise you get from learning online or from offline meetups or from reading as much as you can. So to accelerate your career in the workplace, or to accelerate your develop your career or accelerate your growth in the workplace or in your career, you have to ensure that you are developing expertise. Yeah, Sean, for me, if you can go to the next slide. Analytics, you have to take stock. Yes, you're right. Is the next space. Now, a lot of people, they say if you don't know where you are coming from, you actually don't know where you are headed to. You have to plan. Otherwise, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So you have to have a current understanding of where you are at now. It's bad if you don't know, but it's worse if you don't know that you don't know. So you have to take a clear stock of your current situation, assess your career, ask yourself a series of questions. What's my career priorities? Where do I want to go to in the next 1 year? So I actually, at the time, there was a time in my career when I moved from earning 180,000 naira to over 850,000 naira within the space of 1 year, because I said, I'm at 180, and within the next 12 months, I want to go to 1 million. I had a target of 1 million per month as salary, but I fell somewhere around 850. And I drew out, this is where I am. This is where I'm going to. What do I need to do? What do I need to learn? What kind of places do I need to work at? What kind of places do I need to volunteer at? I knew what my dream job was. I said, this is my dream job. This is what I want to earn in terms of salary and benefits. So take analytics of where you are now. Then also write where you're going to. Find out what drives your career advancement in your organization or in your chosen field. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, or where do you see yourself in 1 year? Because things are evolving much faster than normal. Articulate your goals. Make your goals smart, that's specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. Now, if you say, oh, I want to be earning 1 million very soon, that's not a goal. That's not a goal in any way or in any shape or form. Your goals must have time limits and time bounds. I want to be earning 1 million in the next 8 months. I want to buy a car I want to start a job that pays me this amount of money at so time. And you have to be very specific with the time, because if you don't have a specific time, you will just keep going and you'll be taking your time. You won't be as motivated as you need to be. So your goals need to be smart, specific. They need to be smart goals. They need to be specific, measurable, attainable. Now, don't overshoot. Some people overshoot. Some people want to go to, I want to I don't know, maybe become the vice president of Nigeria when in fact you haven't had any political anything in, and you say, I want to do it in 7 months. So now don't overshoot. They have to be measurable and attainable. They have to be realistic, but more importantly, they have to be time bound and prepare for job disruption. As at this time, last 2019, digital transformation was not a huge thing in our life. I don't know if you guys know what digital transformation is. Digital transformation is people moving online, taking their businesses or experiences or information online. So you have to prepare for job disruption by uncovering alternate career paths. Okay, you can go on, share for me. Define and develop your professional brand. Nothing will work unless you do. By defining your professional brand, you can articulate what you want your employer and your colleagues to know about you or what you want them to think about you. So for example, you know, you've already taken stock, right? You know where you are right now and you know where you are going to. They say you have to start to look like where you are going to achieve it. So you already know where you are going to. I want to be CEO of this company, or I want to own my own brand. From now, is when you start to define that brand. From now is where you start to say, okay, this is how I'll be working. This is what my reputation will be like. You start to articulate your accomplishments. You start to articulate your net. You have to understand the networks that you have. Who do you know that, and who knows you? How well are you connected in the industry? Who do you need to know? Because to be very honest, in advancing your career growth, you need to have a good network. A lot of women do not have networks. They look at people from far. They do not mix up. They do not go to meetups. They do not build their networks. Network is very critical in achieving your goals, either your career goals or your business goals. So who do you need to know in your industry that is critical for your career advancement or for your business advancement? You have to articulate that. What skills do you need to have to be able to advance your career? You have to articulate that. What skills do you already have that you can bring to the table that is what people should pay you more money for? So you have to define and develop your professional brand and start to work on it. When you have defined your brand, you have to develop an elevator pitch. Hi, my name is Ized Uanikhehi. I'm the CEO, CMO of Luz Media. Luz Media is a digital marketing outfit out of Lagos, Nigeria, building brands that people love to use and talk about. See, I can, if you wake me up from the middle in my sleep, I can give you that same pitch, because that is my pitch. That's my elevator pitch. It's a paragraph summary statement that defines your professional brand, and it should clearly state who you are as a professional. And it should be added at the beginning of your resume or your LinkedIn profile or wherever it is that the right network will see you. Shame for me. I'm so sorry that I'm making you do all this work. Network, huh? Network. See, everything I've said is not as important if you are not going to network. The most powerful tool, this is the most powerful tool you have in career advancement. I moved to Lagos 6-7 years ago. Before I came to Lagos, I already listed all the people I wanted to know and be known by. Not just that I wanted to know them, I wanted them to know me. I wanted to be known by. Captains of industry, CEOs, CMOs, some of them I couldn't find who would give me direct access to them. I met some online. I would DM them. Hi, my name is Ized. I do this. I would like to, I will introduce myself, but not in the way that I will ask them and start to bother them, but in a way that we can start to chat. So sometimes what I do is I look at something they've put online and then I comment on it and in their DMs. I'm like, okay, I think that what you have said is right, but I have a different opinion. They're almost always going to ask you, what's your different opinion? I'm like, my different opinion is this. I think that if people do this, it will work out differently. So the most powerful tool you have in your career development is effective networking. To be successful, networking needs to be purposeful, it needs to be specific, it needs to be reciprocal. I've seen a lot of women go for events. When the end of the event, they'll take out their phone, they'll take pictures with these people, and that's the end. That's the end. They'll go home, they'll keep the pictures, maybe they'll put it on their social media timeline. Like, oh, you know this person, oh, nice. But after then, the person doesn't know you, So what I sometimes do is when I see somebody that, I've not gotten a chance to know, after taking the picture from them, I ask them for either their WhatsApp or their DMs, Instagram handle, so that I can DM the picture that I took. When I DM the picture, I start a conversation. Networking needs to be very purposeful. It needs to be very specific. It needs to be reciprocal. So know who you want to meet and add to your network, and be purposeful about reaching out to them. Be prepared to communicate your value clearly. Now, you don't need to look desperate. You have value. Everybody has value. You have skill sets. Remember that in the beginning, you defined what your skill set is, and you defined what you brought to the table. So communicate your value very clearly and offer to share your expertise in exchange for their network. I recently, as a business, just raised 180 million naira, 185, sorry, million naira to drive my business growth. And this is somebody I met randomly at a bank. So there is no network that you cannot build on. The truth of the matter is, to him, it's random. Meet him. I just needed one introduction. So I took a friend who knew him and I got that introduction. So to him, it was random. To me, it was a very purposeful networking meeting. And from the time I met and the time I shared my value, I communicated what I brought to the table. I communicated my value very clearly. Within a space of 2 to 3 months, we had worked out a deal that enabled me raise that amount of money from his business. So be prepared to communicate your value very clearly and offer to share your expertise. Show for me. Thought leadership. Now, they say that people don't care how much, I don't know how to phrase that. I can't remember that statement. I was going to give you people one deep quote now, but thought leadership is very critical. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Thought leadership is like content marketing. It's a way for people and brands to actually demonstrate expertise and position themselves as leaders in a certain field. Now, a lot of women know very critical things or know very important things, but they're keeping it to themselves. And so when you don't show thought leadership on a subject matter or or you don't show value in terms of thought leadership, people don't know that you know. So for example, again, like I said, when I moved to Lagos, I knew that I was coming to build a career or a business in digital marketing. So I would go online, whatever it is that I learned from my online courses or from my offline meetups or whatever it is that I've read, I would study it very well. Then I would go on social media, whether Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and I'll say, oh, I want to talk about content marketing today. Content marketing is this. To do social media, you need to do this. To build your brand, you need to be able to do this. I would basically share my knowledge and my expertise on a subject matter. And by doing that, a lot of people started, oh, that's Ized, she talks about digital marketing. It got to the point where people will ask, please, I need a digital marketing consultant. And before I even say me, like 15 people have said, oh, you need to talk to Ized, you need to talk to Ized, because I demonstrated thought leadership. Thought leadership, they say your free content is your audition. You're auditioning to people that I know sometimes it looks like a waste of time because you think that people are not reading. People are reading everything that you're writing. They may not need it at that moment. They may not be commenting on it at that moment, but they are taking note of it. When CNN was going to recruit somebody for the role that I eventually took, they came to me and said they needed somebody like me who could do this work for CNN. I said, I would do the work. So thought leadership is really important in demonstrating your expertise and positioning yourself as a leader in a certain field or in a sector, or demonstrating your expertise and value. The key verb here is demonstrate. You have to demonstrate. Now, this is again a thought leadership. You actually have to prove that you know what you say you know and can do what you say you can do. Utilize your blog. So you can start a Medium blog, or you can just use your LinkedIn page, or you can use your social media handles. Utilize blogs and social media channels as well as print press. There were times where I would just, put a post in a newspaper like Business Day. I'll pay for it as press release. It used to cost us then, I think it used to cost us then about 70, 80,000 naira. But it was very important in getting word out about who I was. Leverage your network by identifying access routes to your target opportunities. You can then promote your skills and expertise via a strong personal brand. Mentoring. mentoring is also important. Mentor relationships allow both the mentor and the mentee or mentored to develop new talents and hone leadership skills. A mentor should offer insights, perspectives, and provide career direction. Now, when you are identifying your mentor, you have to keep these things in mind. I see a lot of people just be, oh, this person is my mentor, this person is my mentor. And I'm like, what are you learning from this person? How you advancing your career growth via what you're learning or through what you're learning from this person. So it's critical that in picking a mentor, you are picking one that is offering you insights, perspective, and career direction. Now, a mentor doesn't necessarily need to be calling you every day or calling you every week. It means that whatever it is that they're putting out online or however it is that they're putting out this information, you are learning from it, you are gleaning insights from it, you are getting perspective from it, and you now have a career direction. So you are learning from their mistakes, whether it is they're putting their mistakes or they're putting their successes, you are learning what not to do from your mentor. So it's critical to identify your mentor by picking somebody who will offer you insights, perspective, as well as provide you career direction. How does their personality complement yours? Please hold on that page, please. Because people make a lot of mistakes in picking mentors. I've seen somebody who just text you, hi, I want you to be my mentor. Then two days later, they'll disturb you. Please, you're not mentoring me, So a lot of these people that you pick as your mentors, they already have like busy, very, very busy lives. So when I say pick a mentor or get a mentor, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're calling you every day. It can be once a week, it can be once a month, it can be once every 2 months. But whatever it is that you're doing in their workplace or however it is that they're building their own professional careers, you are learning from them, whatever content that they're putting out online. So, and you have to look for somebody whose personality complements yours, especially with regards to business growth. So some people are in a business, in a different line of business. They have mentors in a totally different line of business. It's not even really helping their career growth. So you have to define your goals for growth. What are your strengths and weaknesses? And how can this mentor guide you? And manage expectations. Mentors are not gods. They are not Jesus Christ. They have lives. They are human beings. So manage expectations. Not because you call somebody your mentor, you now read something 2 days later about how his business lost about 5 million naira. Like, this one that I made my mentor, that is big. So manage your expectations, and you can look for mentor both within and outside your industry. So I'm not going to say just in organizations now. Look both within and outside your industry so that you are able to drive growth. Sean, please go on. It will also finish, don't worry. Then become a mentor yourself. Explore opportunities to mentor other people. Mentoring offers you great personal satisfaction. Beyond offering you great personal satisfaction, it allows you show thought leadership. It allows you give back, and it allows you learn more, because to be able to mentor, it means you have to know more. So it allows you learn more. And while you grow, you can hone your leadership skills and expand your network. Now, people will talk about, Sean for me is my mentor. Oh, Alfred is my mentor. And as much people talk about you, you're already building and expanding your network. So consider where you offer value the most, and don't be afraid to think outside the box. Yes, Sean for me. I'm almost done. And last but not least, start now. A man who dares to waste 1 hour of his time has not discovered the value of life. Put your heart, mind, and soul even into your smallest act. This is the secret to success. Action is the foundational key to all success. So some of you will learn a lot from this number of days of meetup and this events that Sean for me is holding, and you will get a lot of lessons. And plan to start. I will start next week, or I'll do it later, or if I have so and so amount of money, or if I do so and so thing, I will start. Now, the truth of the matter is, if you wait for when they say a farmer I said I was going to give a lot of proverbs here today. That a farmer that waits for good weather will never plant. So you have to start immediately. You don't have to wait for good weather. If you start now and you start to build with what you have, you'll be able to drive growth. So start now. Yes, that's it about Ized. I was going to put detailed about Ized, but you can find a lot about me on Twitter. This is my Twitter handle at Zegwa, Instagram handle at Zegwa, and Facebook handle at Zegwa. That's it. I'll take your questions now.
All right, thank you very much, Mara, for this insightful session. I hope that we're able to pick lessons from this session, and I hope we're also able to apply this. I mean, just related to what we're doing as business owners and as people who are interested in building a structured and profitable online business. I hope that we've been able to pick things that we'll be able to use. So let's ask questions now. If you have any questions on how you can relate some of this insight into your business that you're building or that you intend to build, please, the floor is open. You can ask your questions. Or if you have any comments, something to say, you can also drop it as comments. I mean, apart from talking, if you're not able to talk at the moment. All right, okay. Just so that we don't waste time, I believe that you can also still reach out to me with any questions, even outside of this event, and I would be willing to speak to Ized to
They can also DM me if there are any questions that they want to ask, and they can DM me on social media. I can answer these questions, and I don't know. I mean, I hope that by this meetup, I don't know how they'll add me to Girls Who Mean Business click. I mean, I think that I'm already a member this way, but
There's a plan. There's a plan.
yeah. Okay. So if you DM me at any point, I will answer those questions. If there are people you would love to network with, I see Chika raising up her hand though. If there are people that you need to network with at any point, I would be willing to do those connects.
All
As
right,
long as I
Chika, can you
Jasmine.
unmute yourself and ask a question?
Hi, Ized. Thank you so much for such an insightful session. I wanted to ask a question, and I mean, I've learned so much. I've learned the importance of networking. I mean, when you hear people talk about networking, you don't imagine the amount of strength that comes with it until you begin to hear like real life experiences. And so my question really is with regards to interests, varied interests, and how to marry them, especially with like career growth, and then also implementing that in your business. How do I marry my very interests? So take, for example, I have a thing for community building. I also have a thing for digital marketing. I also have a thing for, what's it called? For just adventure and trying out stuff. So I
I
think
think you're my spirit animal, Chika. I think that we are very, 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 very connected. I have a thing too for community building as well as digital marketing. I'm crazy about digital marketing.
oh my
I've
God.
always been in the
So
marketing
how did you
space.
marry your interest? How did it happen?
So let me tell you what I did with those interests. I actually married them together. So I started a career in digital marketing, and people like us that have varied interests. These ones you've just mentioned are maybe topmost in your heart because 5 days from now, walking down the line, you see something like, oh, I would really like to do something like that. But I actually what I did was I defined what I really wanted to focus on with regards to career growth, and then I picked the top three because I can't pick one. And again, with community building, what I then did was build a community of digital marketers. So I don't know if you've heard of DigiClan. DigiClan is a digital marketing community that is what 6,000 members strong. I'm sorry, registered members were not up to 6,000. I think registered members just slightly over 4,000 plus, but I know that the unregistered members were more than 6,000. I started DigiClan in Lagos with the very first meetup was 40 people, and out of hotels.ng office was about 40 people that came for the very first meetup. And that community, because of my initial dedication to it, right now I'm not even doing so much. There's a lot of people and there are a lot of people who are running the community and are doing so well with it, but it just needed one person to start. And DigiClan was set up so that the community can learn from each other. That was a very huge place to network. So if you're on DigiClan, for example, you say I want vice president's number, it's almost weird. There's always somebody that knows somebody that has Fowl's number or vice president. There's always that connect or that network with the clan, and that's been very useful. Or you say, I don't know how to set up ads that will achieve 5,000 sales in 5 days. You will see somebody from the clan that will teach you. So the clan was set up to network and learn from each other, so that we can network with each other as well as learn from each other. And so I married digital with community building by setting up a community that was focused on ensuring that there was growth, or we could grow together. Oh, someone said they love to see my face. Oh, okay. I actually was worried about the lighting, so I'll just start my video. Hi.
Yay.
Okay, so Shemfumi, I think that's you. So I think that the thing to do is to look for where there are mergers between your interests and see how you can use one to grow one or use one to build one. It's a hard part, to be very honest. So right now, so Lose Media is what, 1 year and 2 months old now. And I can't tell you the amount of times that I've been almost distracted by some other thing that I would love to do. But I keep telling myself, I said, no, for now, for the next 3 years at least, we're focused on building the best digital marketing agency. So I think that just aligning what you want to focus, maybe top 2, top 3 at this time, and seeing where there are measures and then utilizing those measures to drive growth, that's a good place to start from. To be honest, that's as much as I can give right now, because that is not necessarily my expertise. If whatever you learn from anybody else, if you would please share, Chika, I would be very glad, because it's whilst it's a difficult thing, I've just learned to focus on the top 3 priorities or the top 3 interests that I have, and then try to see where there are measures and how I can work through all of those. So that's how it's been for me. That's how I've been managing it, but not necessarily my expertise, to be honest. I hope that I tried to answer your question.
Yeah, you did. Thank you so much. That was really helpful.
I saw a question from Esther who says, how do I network? I see, the weirdest thing I see happening is I see a lot of women dress up, go for events with their friends. Maybe they go for an event with one of their friends. Then they sit down in the same place with that one friend and talk to only that one friend. And then when they finish the event, they go home with that one friend, and they have literally come to a networking event and not networked. I see it happening all the time, and I'm not sure how to. So sometimes I actually do, I try to add networking activities into events that I'm conducting or events that I'm having. But beyond that, I think it's just leaving your comfort zone and going out of your shell to meet people, to say, hi, I really like what you do and I want to learn from you, or I want to know more about you. Or I start by looking for trouble. That's what I do, because I like to make an impression. So I say something very controversial. I'm like, hey, hi, my name is Ized. I follow you on Twitter. And in fact, I'm not happy with you. And they go, why? I'm like, 5 days ago, you said something. Then I said, I think that this is what should happen. And then after the person has maybe argued for like 2 minutes or so, I'm like, I was just joking. I actually aligned with your thoughts. I just wanted to get your opinion on it. And I wanted to see how. So it's that making an impression. We talk about it. We have a back and forth. Sometimes I tell them, I agree with you. I think that what you said was right. But do you think that Nigeria is ready for? So I started question type conversation and have conversations with these people, and pretty much soon, maybe the next day, I see that they comment on something I put on social media, because now they're following me. Now we're friends. So they comment on something I put on social media. Next day I comment, next day we comment, and then very soon we're calling each other friends. Another thing I used to do is, especially when I started when I first co-founded my first tech business, Torah, the business crashed, by the way. So what I would do was I would have dinners at my house and invite 10 people from the tech space, 10 tech co-founders or 10 tech founders of fintech. And so I'm like, do you want to come for dinner at my house? It's a small meeting. It's just, I'm cooking, and it was always so cozy. Now it will be like 8 to 10 people. Those people have eaten your rice and they have drank your wine. They typically consider themselves your friend because they've come to your house. And so when they come, we sit down around, we play cards. We don't really discuss work at these meetups or at these dinners. We play cards, we let our head down, we dance, we play dancing games. But at the end of the day, when they are leaving, they're like, oh, Ized, thank you so much, I had fun. By the time they see me on social media the next day, they will like my post, or they'll tag me, or they'll put a picture that we took. I'm like, oh, Ized, it was so much fun yesterday. But after that, we consider ourselves friends, and we start to have conversations based on that. So it could be a couple of tricks to network, but I know that networking is very critical for business growth, very critical, because I know a lot of people say I'm a self-made person, but there's nobody that's self-made, in my opinion, in anywhere, not just in Nigeria. There's nobody that's self-made. Everybody needs a bunch of people to be made in any way in their business. So networking is actually critical for business growth. I think my style is different for whatever style works for you, Esther. I hope that you can learn to utilize it properly. Or maybe I'll invite you for one of my dinners next time, and then you then network with some of the people that I have in my house.
Thank you very much, Ma. So I'd just like to ask one final question on behalf of everyone. Okay, so
Yes.
the Girls Women Business Clique is actually a community that we've created for women that are trying to build structured and profitable businesses online. They are trying to network, they need accountability, they need training. Some of them have these excellent business ideas, but they don't know how to put it together in the online space. You know, for instance, if I'm a fashion enthusiast, or I have a fashion business, my forte is fashion, not digital. So, but I need to learn how to position myself in the digital space, so that, I mean, because that's where I can find some of my customers, and that's where I can network. So I just wanted to speak a little bit to that. How can we as African business women start to use digital? How can we want to build structure? I mean, that's the goal for this community. Yeah, we want to be
So
able to build. Yeah.
no, so you know what? When I was preparing my slides, I really wanted to talk about how you can use it, but you were very clear as to what I should talk about. So I wanted to go to goals. That's why I kept on infusing digital somehow. Because if you wake me up in the middle of the night and say talk digital, I will talk for like the next 10 hours. You'll be begging me to go. And so how women can use digital media to grow their careers on their business, I would say here's the thing, right? I don't think it's something you rush off at the end of another chat. I think it's something that you spend time, at least 30 minutes to 1 hour, listening to how you can grow your digital business. It starts with defining your goals. What goals do you want to use? What do you want to achieve on social media? What do you want to use social media to be known as or build for your brand? Is it to create awareness? Is it to drive profit? Is it to grow sales? Is it even to grow following with your brand, or grow loyalty? When you've defined your goals, the next thing is to understand your target audience. Who are you talking to? If you ask a lot of people now, like you say you're a fashion person, if I say who's your target audience, say everybody. Now that's actually quite annoying. Not everybody can afford your type of fashion. I mean, maybe annoying is a strong word, but not everybody can afford your type of fashion, number one. And then number two is not everybody likes your type of fashion. So you need to define your target audience. Who are your target audience on social media? How do they interact? What kind of content do they consume? How do they take information on social media? So some people, their target audience consumes information in cracks TV style type content, or in Instablog type content, or the Uanikhehi type content. But if you go on their timeline, you see them writing good English, like they are writing for Queen Elizabeth and Prince Charles. You'll be like, henceforth, therefore, wherefore. If you want to buy my fashionable, exclusive, and I want you, nobody's engaging with this content. It's because you haven't defined your target audience. You don't understand your target audience. You don't understand how they consume information online. So you've created content that is really, really, really good, but does not resonate with the people you are trying to make it resonate with. So it's a waste of your time and your business time, and it's not growing, and it keeps you frustrated. So once you've defined your goals, you define your target audience, and in defining your target audience, you know how to connect to them better. So let's talk storytelling. Oh God, you guys do not have the time. I talk too much about it.
Please just give us something.
So let's talk storytelling. Now, a lot of people, so once you've understood your target audience, you have to now do content marketing. A lot of people throw content online. Let me tell you what I mean by throwing content online. I'm going to be very, very, very fast and talk as quickly as possible. So I'll give you an example. Two people. I'm going to use Chika and Shion for me. So Chika, two what business? To caterers. I tend to use caterers because a lot of people understand food. So 2 caterers online, Chika Catering and Shionfumi Delightful Food. So Chika Catering comes online. They sell soups. They sell a lot of nice quality soups, and she knows how to cook. Chika knows how to cook soups. So she cooks egusi ogbono, vegetable, like 10 different types of soup, looking really nice. She calls her friend that's a photographer, or she uses her iPhone 12 Pro Max to take photographs, and then she puts it online. A bowl of 2-liter bowl of ogbono soup with 10 pieces of meat for 4,000 naira or 5,000 naira, 2-liter bowl of vegetable soup with 10 pieces of chicken for 8,000 naira. And she's putting out content. She's pushing out content of what she's selling, right? And people are seeing it online, but nobody's buying. Or 1 or 2 people buy, but not a lot of people buy. So she's frustrated. Then let's go to Shionfumi Exquisite Catering event. So Shionfumi does Exquisite Catering. But when she comes online, she says, hey guys, today I'm going to cook ogbono soup. Now, to cook ogbono soup that draws really well, you shouldn't put onions in your meat. People that put onions in their meat, when they cook ogbono soup with onion water, it doesn't draw well. So she gives valuable information on how to cook ogbono soup. And then she goes on to do a short video of how she cooked this ogbono soup. And then she tastes it like, this ogbono soup is the best ogbono soup I've ever cooked. So tomorrow, I'm going to show you guys how to cook African jollof rice, the way my mother taught me. And then she comes online the next day and she cooks. She says, okay, with traditional jollof rice, you have to have palm oil, not the local. Let me tell you how to know the best palm oil to use. And then she proceeds to give you another valuable information on how to buy the best palm oil. You're learning from all of this. You're learning valuable information. Then she cooks this traditional jollof rice. And as she's cooking the traditional jollof rice, she says, I like to use ugu leaves in my traditional jollof rice. You can use efo. To use efo, let me tell you the kind of efo to use. She shows you 4 different types of efo that you can use, tells you the best one, because if you use this one, it tastes bitter. Now she's dropping valuable information for you. Then the next day she says, I want to cook Nigerian jollof rice. I don't know what these Ghanaian people are talking about. I want to cook Nigerian jollof rice. I need 5 people. I want to invite 5 people to my house to come and eat this Nigerian jollof rice. I'm cooking it special for you. And if you want to be one of the 5, you have to share this post on your social media, like it, tell 5 of your friends and their father and their mother and their whole village to like it, and I will invite you. And you really call you must like it. I must go and chop this woman's jollof rice. If you see the way she was cooking traditional jollof rice, it was so good. And then you go and you like it and you beg your friends to like it. Do you know what you have just done? You're sharing her information. Not only are you sharing her information, you are sharing her market and her content and telling people about her. So now more people know her, more people follow her. And guess what? When you've even told all your friends to like it, she still doesn't pick you because she didn't plan to pick you in the first place. She picks 5 of her friends that she was going to invite. She brings them to her house and cooks this traditional jollof rice, cooks this Nigerian jollof rice on a Sunday and does a video of them eating it. As they're eating it, you're in your house, you are swallowing. In fact, you didn't plan to cook jollof rice that day, but the way they are eating it, you open your rice and cook jollof rice that day. They are eating it, they are chewing, exquisite catering. This is the best jollof rice I've ever tasted. Now, guess what? You go to work on a Monday morning, right? As you get to the office, you meet your boss standing outside, frantic. And you say, Oga, what's going on? Say, the board of directors are in Lagos now. And they want a caterer that will handle this catering. In fact, this is an impromptu meeting. I need a good caterer. Who will I call? Who will you call? I know. I already know that you're calling Shionfumi. It's not because Chika cannot make amazing food. It's because what Shionfumi did was content marketing, and what Chika did was content. I'm not even sure. Content depositing. She deposited content online. She should have dropped it. I'm not saying that's what Chika currently does. I just used 2 people's names here that I could find. So content marketing is what defines your brand, is what separates your brand from people that put content online and people who understand the way their target audience consumes information and puts it in that format. Now, guess what? In all that time Shionfumi was posting, she didn't say, come and buy, but you bought and you were sold. And then you'll be telling your boss, her food is sweet. That woman's food is sweet. You have not even tasted it. But you will be swearing. I said the food is sweet, see, because what she also did was she used testimonials. She had people in her house. She did a video. People were eating. People were swearing. This is the best food. So content marketing It's not content that you put online. She has separated herself by marketing her content. So it's a different ball game. So when people think that they are on social media, they're not selling on social media. They're dropping content on social media, which is very different from what we do as digital marketers. What we do is content marketing. And so because you guys don't have enough time for me to go, and if you people leave me, we'll be talking here till tomorrow morning. So I would just say that
Thank you
I
so
will
much.
perhaps talk to Girls Women Business Clique some other time about how they can position their brands on social media very effectively, such that it drives growth and it drives numbers. And it drives, especially if they understand who their target audience is and how they can do it and not interfere with their lives, what tools they can use to schedule their content. So a lot of people are saying, I'm too busy with my business. How will I have time to produce content? You can create one day to produce all the content and schedule it. For example, we have clients that we are posting for tomorrow, but we're not going to pick up our phones or our devices to post because you know what we did? We scheduled the content since Thursday and we scheduled all their week's content, all their designs. So there are tools that you can use to schedule content. You can say, I want schedule this post to come out. Sorry, my nieces and nephews are making a lot of noise. I'm going to mute so that I can shout at them for 1 second.
That's it.
Sorry about that. I have a full house of
Right.
gamers. So you use these tools to schedule your content so it doesn't disturb your business or it doesn't disturb what you're doing. I will talk about then. Hopefully, I will talk about what platforms to use to drive growth. But it's not something you talk about enough at the end of a 30 minutes meetup. I think that I've even over exceeded the time that you guys wanted me to spend, and I'm really, really sorry, guys.
Oh, that's very okay, Ma. Thank you very much. Who else would agree that this was such an insightful session? I think I learned a lot myself.
Okay, I'm looking forward to you guys following me on social media, though. I just realized that I don't say that enough on that's my Instagram page. I don't say that. Follow me on Instagram a lot. So after these meetups, I barely get followers. So I'm now saying it. Follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of TikTok videos.
Okay, so I'm going to okay, so I think you already dropped links to your social media.
Yes, my Instagram handle is ZEGBUA. That's Zegwa. I'm going to type it in the box.
Okay, guys, so we can all just say drop our social media links as well. Please follow.
Yeah, that would be helpful so that I can also wait. I just saw on Uanikhehi. I think my mom is here. Oh, hey. Oh, no wonder. Hello. Hi. Okay, I think I put this on my status. Hey, mommy. Okay,
guys, so let's start following. Let's follow Zegwa. Hi, mommy.
I'm going to put this here on my, that's at Zegwa. Okay, I think 09, but I'll follow Stella Foods. I will follow Abeniola. Okay, I'll follow you guys when I see. Okay, I see Alfred. Alfred, I'm already following you now.
All right, guys. And guys, please go follow Girls Women Business Clique so that you can
Definitely
also have up-to-date content.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you.
Bye.
Have the rest of your day. Yeah. Have a good evening. All right. Whoa, that was such an insightful session. Okay, guys, so we're just going to end it right now because we're like a few minutes above our closing time. We're supposed to close for 8, and this is 8:14 already. So everything else I plan to say, we're just going to end it here tonight. Please keep dropping the links before we end. Let me drop the link for Girls Women Business already, please. If you're in the clique already, I expect you to be following Girls Women Business Clique so that you can have updates on what we're bringing. We have so much more in store for you guys. You have no idea. And if you're following us, that's where you can, really like have. That's where you can have like all the up-to-date information. All right, guys. So we're going to end right now. For those in the clique already, please, from tomorrow, we're going to drop your first set of videos, your first set of courses on starting, strategizing, structuring, scaling, and selling on your dashboard. So please do stay glued to your phone or to your email. We're going to send emails to let you know that you have new courses on your dashboard. And then on Wednesday, we're going to have our first accountability program. So this is a whole program that is going to really, really, change your business and everything. And definitely Ized is coming back, but not just Ized. We have Shirley from Ghana, an e-business strategist, coming to teach us how to strategize when it comes to e-business. We have Damilola coming to teach us how to sell online. We have structure masterclasses with even experts. So please, we have a lot of stuff for you guys. Okay, I think. All right. So for members of the clique, yeah, please stay glued to your emails. You're going to get an email from us as to what to do next. So thank you everyone for joining tonight. We hope that you learned something. And for members of the clique, see you around. See you around soon. All right, everyone. Please start following the links. Follow the people that have dropped their links. Good night, everyone.